I spent 8 years with Finn Caldwell, 8 years of what I thought was a simple but happy life. The day we got together, he said we were both orphans, we were each other's ride or die. I took those words to heart. So, a year ago, when I found out I had kidney failure, I hid it from Finn. I didn't want to be a burden then. The day the kidney donor match came through, Finn called me, sobbing. He'd screwed up at work and needed $30,000, and that was just the first payment. I bit back my fear and sent him every single penny I'd saved, $48,300. My illness was getting worse, but I kept working late shifts at the karaoke bar to help Finn pay off his debt. Then, on Finn's birthday, I got another call, another donor match. Tears of joy streamed down my face as I dialed Finn's number. Finn, could I use the rest of the money, please? Tell the company it's for my life-saving surgery. The line went dead. Then, I saw Finn walking towards me in the utility room. He looked different. Not the simple Finn I knew. He was dressed in designer clothes, surrounded by a bunch of high rollers flashing black cards. Hey, Mr. Caldwell, the girl says it's her life-saving money. You're really gonna hang up on her like that? 8 years. That's the longest I've ever faked it. But they always show their true colors eventually. Getting boring. Guess it's time to trade her in. One Riley Hayes. What are you waiting for? Get in that private room, now. The manager's voice snapped me back to reality. Those guys tip huge, like tens of thousands last time. You need the cash, go. And make them happy. The manager winked, pointing to the room where Finn and his new friends had disappeared. The hospital's call about the kidney match echoed in my head. My legs felt like lead as I opened the door to the private room. It was dark, and I scanned the room, relieved Finn wasn't there. I usually wouldn't have a shot at serving these guys, but according to the manager, they were all loaded and powerful. I'd just seen them fawning all over Finn. Pour the drinks. What's wrong with this waitress? She's brain dead. I lowered my head and hurried over to the bar. The guy who barked the order took his drink and immediately pinched his nose. Ugh, smells like poor people and stale desperation. Disgusting. The room exploded with laughter. Another guy chimed in. Come on, man, Finn likes them like this. Didn't he say he was trading up tonight? Maybe she's the one. He gave me a sleazy once-over, then lifted his foot, hooking it under the hem of my skirt. He yanked up, ripping the tight skirt to my hips, exposing my underwear. The laughter turned into a roar. The guy's eyes lit up. Damn, she's got a body. No wonder Finn likes slumming. You can find some real treasures in the trash. Do you think Finn's girl really needs money for her life? They've been together for 8 years, about to get married. Why lie now? Give me a break. Finn said he was fixing a leaky faucet last week. The guy's got the strength of an ox. Doesn't look sick at all. He just can't help himself, that's all. Poor people never change. Just use them and lose them. I looked up at the smirking guy. I fought back tears and tried to fix my skirt. Sir, that wasn't appropriate. Before I could finish, the guy grinned, pulled out a wad of cash, and threw it at my feet. Don't get your panties in a twist, sweetheart. Here's a little something for your trouble. When Finn comes in, you just be nice. There's plenty more where that came from. The manager had underestimated them. There had to be $10,000 just lying on the floor. The kidney donor match flashed in my head. I clenched my teeth, scrambling on the floor to grab the money. The humiliating sight sent another wave of laughter through the room. What did I tell you? You can't fix broke. Pathetic. The door burst open, and Finn walked in, arm around a stunning young woman. I wanted to disappear, but it was too late. The guy who'd thrown the money pointed at me, laughing. Finn, buddy, I found you a good one. Broke, hot, and desperate. What do you think? Is she girlfriend material? Finn let go of the woman and slowly walked towards me. He grabbed my chin, tilting my face up. Our eyes met, and Finn froze, staring at my heavy makeup. He grabbed my collar, and roared, Riley Hayes, what are you doing here dressed like a hooker? You were supposed to be getting me a birthday present. I shoved his hand away. I needed to work to get you a birthday present. Riley, don't tell me this is how you make extra money. You're disgusting. Finn's outburst silenced the room. I stood up, backing away, staring him down. Yeah, the $48,300 I gave you came from serving men, and it's got my life-saving money in it. Since it's so filthy, give it back. Finn blinked, then threw his head back and laughed. Riley, you're so transparent. You followed me here because I hung up on you? You're desperate for the money? You couldn't hide your true colors? Try coming up with a better excuse next time, okay? A workaholic like you doesn't look sick at all. Liar. I gave Finn a cold smile. Yeah, I'm not the one who's good at lying. My eyes overflowed. 8 years ago, Finn had cried when he asked me to be his girlfriend. He'd held me close, whispering, Riley, we're orphans. It's just you and me against the world. I'll love you like my own life. That promise had been burned into my heart. That's why, when I found out about my kidney failure, I cried for days but kept it from him. I didn't want to drag him down. Finn worked hard delivering food. To make sure he ate well, I took the cheapest meds possible. I saw my body getting weaker, crying myself to sleep. But seeing Finn eat made it worth it. I was sad that I wasn't going to be able to spend my life with Finn, and that he'd be all alone. But Finn just saw me as a plaything. One night of tips for him could pay for my transplant, saving my life. The money that rained down on me brought me back. Riley, you want money? Here, you gave me $48,300. Here's $50,000. Keep the change. Now get your broke ass out of here. Finn grabbed a bottle of expensive liquor and dumped it over my head. The money on the floor was soaked. Everyone followed Finn's lead. The floor was covered in wet bills. The guy who'd ripped my skirt ground his heel into the cash, tearing a bill in half. Finn roared with laughter, and the whole room joined in. Hurry up and grab it. I'm going to keep stepping on it. Who knows how much will be left. I dropped to my knees, grabbing for the money. Every bill I picked up was another chance to live. Tears streamed down my face. Finn had gone back to the couch, making out with his new girl. Baby, don't bother with trash. Marry me, I'll give you babies. Let's start tonight. I bit my lips so hard I tasted blood. When Finn and the girl kissed for the 65th time, I finally collected all the money. I ran from the room in tears. Point 3 I found my phone, and dialed the hospital. I've got the money. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hayes, it's too late. I couldn't hear anything else. Too late echoed in my head. I leaned against the cold wall, collapsing. I stumbled back to the apartment. I saw everything I'd prepared for Finn, and screamed. Today was Finn's birthday. I'd asked for an advance to get him his favorite limited edition action figure. It was over $10,000. Money I could have used for medicine, but I didn't hesitate. I just wanted Finn to be happy. The figure was on the table. It meant nothing now. When I planned all of this, I hadn't gotten the call about the kidney. I thought I was going to die soon. So I went to the store and bought a year's worth of his favorite laundry detergent. Finn always forgot the brand. I'd gone to the fancy lingerie store to get him underwear. His skin was sensitive, and he said their stuff was comfortable. I washed and folded all his clothes, labeled them. I wrote notes for every day of the year, leaving them around the house. I hoped that after losing me, Finn could still live a good life. It was all a joke. That kind of guy, he'd be happy with a new girl while I was worrying about him. I stared at the action figure, laughing at myself, and I threw it into the trash. Just then, I heard the door unlock. Finn walked in, with the girl. Point 4 Finn looked surprised. Then, he saw the action figure and laughed. Riley Hayes, back to clean up? That action figure costs over $10,000, right? You're broke. How could you afford it? You said you needed to work to get me a gift. How did you pay for it? Riley, you're disgusting. Finn wandered around the room. He seemed uneasy when he saw the notes I'd left, but the girl broke the tension. She grabbed Finn's arm, looking at me. Honey, you think you're slick, but your little girlfriends already gave you the playbook. Guys like Finn love you broke chicks. You clean, buy underwear, do the bare minimum, right? But you're next level. You're using your dying breath to threaten Finn? No wonder he doesn't believe you. You seem perfectly healthy to me. Go back to school, idiot. I could deal with Finn kissing her. I could deal with her heels breaking my fingers, but I wouldn't let her humiliate me. The doctor's words echoed in my head. Too late. Shame and rage exploded in me. I threw the action figure and charged at the girl, slapping her face. Get out. This is my home. Finn shoved me to the ground. He yelled at me, pointing at the crying girl. What gives you the right to touch her? If you hurt her, I'll kill you. I looked at Finn and started laughing. I don't have a life to lose. I'm dying. Finn, take the money. I don't need it. Finn watched as I stuffed the money into his bag. It's over, Riley. You can't fix this. I was going to propose today, but you had to show your true colors. I admit I was a jerk, but before today, I loved you. But now it's too late. Finn took the money and shoved it back into my bag. I tried to grab it, but the bag ripped, scattering everything. I couldn't hide it anymore. Hospital reports and death notices were all over the floor. Finn stared, horrified. He picked them up, his face turning white. His voice shook. How could this be?